Replace a fuel pump in a GMC Sonoma. The GMC Sonoma is a pickup truck that has gone through various changes, but more uniquely it has gone through several name changes. When it was first introduced in 1982, the GMC Sonoma was called the S-15. Then for a time it was also dubbed the GMC Syclone, Hombre S-10 Blazer, S-15 Jimmy, and then settled for its current name. But no matter how many name changes it has undergone, the quality and the way of taking care of it remains almost the same, just as for its fuel pump. Here are some tips on how to replace a fuel pump in a GMC Sonoma. Names and more names. The GMC Sonoma may have undergone some significant name changes. There are more names that are essential in replacing the GMC Sonoma's fuel pump. Here are the names to remember: floor jack, jack stands, Phillips screwdriver, needle nose pliers, wire cutters, common screwdriver, hammer, 3/8 inch drive long extension, 3/8 inch drive ratchet, a set of torx screwdrivers and a set of 3/8 inch drive sockets. The first few names to use. The first task requires you to lift your truck so you can work freely. Raise it and keep it up with a jack stand lifted to a height that can accommodate you while you are working underneath the truck. Then the gas cap and a trio of screws on the inside of the cap should be unscrewed. You can use a Phillips screwdriver or torx screwdrivers to perform this task. Clamps away. When you are done with the gas cap, turn your attention to the filler tube. With the help of a common screwdriver, loosen the clamps on your pickup's filler tube. It can be found in the vicinity of the fuel tank. Then look for the vent tube. Loosen it too. To remove the hose connector and vent tube, push the filler pipe. You can push them with a screwdriver. The next part to go is the bottom shield found underneath the tank. You should take out your 3/8 inch ratchet and one socket. Look for 2 bolts. Position your floor jack in the middle bottom of the fuel tank. Lift the jack. Get the right height so that the jack will just be spot on to touch the underbelly of the tank. The electrical connector should be removed as well. There are 2 places where one can find it: in the back of the tank or on the side opposite of it. Removing it is easy. Simply squeeze it. More to take out. Undressing the fuel tank is not done. The next move is to unhinge the rear tank strap bolt. It is found above the pickup's drive shaft. The 3/8 inch drive 15 mm socket and ratchet will do the trick for you. Let the strap dangle and position it away from the frame. The front strap should not be totally removed just yet. Loosen it so the back end will tilt lower. This will help you in removing fuel lines. Fuel lines off. Turn your attention towards the jack. Lower it. Reach the right height where you can easily reach for the fuel lines. Take out the lines with your needle nose pliers. Pinch the fittings with this nifty little tool. Then pull the lines away from the top of the housing. Now raise the floor jack. This time give enough space for you to finally take out the front fuel tank strop bolt. Then gently take out the fuel tank. Do not let it tilt so no fuel will flow out of the holes where the lines were connected. Put in the new fuel pump. Now, separate the fuel pump by unhinging the security ring with a screwdriver. When removing the fuel pump, be careful not to drop the O-ring into the tank. Replace the O-ring with a new one. Then install the fuel pump kit properly. Then return the pickups parts back to their original place. The fuel pump is a vital part of the GMC Sonoma. Take time in replacing it so you can enjoy your pickup without the hassle.